All right, welcome back everyone for another Young B video. Today we are doing another reaction. We are watching the Truth New video, grading the Dokkan community's hot takes number 9. I did a reaction for number 8. Check out that video if you haven't seen that one. I'm gonna be doing my take, not my takes, but I'm gonna reacting to the takes, saying my things, getting you guys know what I think, and we're gonna see what our buddy the Truth is saying. Let's just jump right in. And click. Nope.
Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the second part of the hot takes. I feel like it's good. You know, I'll make a tweet, and then typically I go for like 40 minutes to an hour or something like that.
Don't forget to grab a soda, drink something, have a nice evening, pop some popcorn, chillax. Let's go.
And in fairness to people, I basically just do 2 parts of this now.
Alright.
So these were where we left off.
On the last episode, I thought we had a lot of cold takes, a lot of them. He had like two, three, hot ones that I believe I didn't agree with. I agreed with every cold take, I believe, and yeah. Comment down below what you have, your hot or cold takes. It's always nice to see what you guys are thinking. Maybe I should hit him with a cold or hot take. My hot take is that the 7-year anniversaries units suck ass. That's my hot take. Let's go.
Off last night. I feel like I'm in far less of a playful mood right now than I was last night, but I am refreshed.
All right, our boy, wake up.
Let's see if there's any foolish.
I have no hot take, just my cat. Lol.
No hot take, but a cat. I mean, that is a
yep.
W.
Yeah, big dubs.
We are a cat
That's a like one
around here for sure.
What did you say?
We are a cat lovers.
Oh, cat lovers.
Here.
I thought he said something else. You know.
All right. Oh my God. All right. We're starting with an essay apparently. Okay.
All right. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh. Okay, double Vegito is a bad idea for worldwide. Okay, one Vegito is totally fine. Let's take a look here. Clashes between Boo and Zamasu lower the chance of us getting a great villain team. Well, no. Okay, I mean, I can instantaneously disagree with that very fast and very easily. Boo and Zamasu can both occupy one very strong villain team.
Oh, it's the worldwide turmoil.
I mean, if we get 2 Dokkan Fest level LRs... When did this come out? The Tech Androids? Tech Androids. So it's end of 2021.
Yeah, World Turmoil.
So it's going to be like right here.
Yeah, Worldwide Chaos. Yeah,
This is the category we're looking for
the
right
Japanese
here.
translation.
You have all the Goku Blacks, the Zamasus, the Cells.
All the badass motherfuckers.
This doesn't have... No, it does. It does. My brain, real quick, was just telling me that Kid Buu is not on here, but he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the team
all of them.
right here. Easy. They do double Vegito worldwide or double Vegito 9th anniversary, which Nano has been pushing me on, and I think I am gonna officially put my hat in the ring of 9th anniversary's double Vegito. I think it does make more sense, right?
It's such a small category.
Now Dokkan has been very pattern oriented until they aren't, right? Like we've seen this a million times over the last year. Oh, they always do this, and then they just don't do it. So understand that, but every like other anniversary, well, I guess it's 1, 3, 5, and 7 have been fusions. So the next one in line would be 9th, which is coming up. Double Vegito makes sense. But I mean, this is the team, and this team could be very good. I mean, you got to get a bunch of options and stuff like that. But worldwide chaos is the answer there. And we miss out on one summonable
That's just one
card,
team though, but they will carry some other ones.
Wait. As we'd miss out on one summonable card and probably a few EZAs. I think Future is just not aware that they could just sit on Worldwide Chaos together.
What?
I mean, what? Okay, let's take a look. Who are some EZAs? They could give us in LR Rose. He could EZA.
I don't have him.
HL Zamasu is a main Dokkan Fest coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, Exchange Boo. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, actually, I was gonna say they would be jumping way far ahead to ease. No, they wouldn't. Blue Kaioken came out in the same month as this character, so they could EZA them. That's what I'm saying. Like, see, like double Vegito actually worked.
It is confirmed. Thank you guys for watching.
This would be a sub EZA they could do right here.
Oh. Yeah.
They could sub EZA this guy, right? Like. You haven't EZA'd yet either. You're a Super Boost sub EZA. Yeah, see, this is bullshit. There's actually 50 options that they could do, right?
This was just a shit take, right?
Yes.
Revenue.
Yeah,
My boy, he's lacking.
Revenue will already be through.
What do you mean revenge?
For Vegito's grand return. A second one is not needed. Now he's making a great goddamn point. Why do double Vegito 9th anniversary when we could do Vegito Worldwide and Vegito Anniversary? Now we're talking. Why do double Vegito celebration when we could just have 2 Vegito celebrations instead?
Yeah.
I like that. I do. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a bit much? Nah,
it's Vegito time, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're gonna announce Vegito, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, Vegito, no way!" And it's like, yeah, our first Vegito in 50 years. Man.
Give us
exhausting
Vegito.
his
Love
2
him.
remaining LRs. No, time out. No. To think Vegito has 2 LRs left, I promise you, they will find a way. Super
Mama's
Saiyan 4
cooking.
Gogeta is not never getting another character in Dokkan, right? Like, Beast Gohan is not never getting another character in Dokkan. They'll find a way. Don't worry about that. Exhausting his remaining LRs in one celebration means it'll probably be years until the next big Vegito units. Evidence of this is no Vegetos for nearly 3 years. I mean, I don't know, like, what, but there's no real, like, is there actually a correlation? Because it's like, the argument here is that his 2 remaining LRs, so I assume we're talking about animations, right? Because Dokkan animations are typically 1-to-1.
Animations is not a problem.
I mean, they have a ton of animations still around. So
they can just make shit up.
Vegetos for 3 years is not
like Gogeta 12 key.
There's only
the Janemba movie one.
And I think they could just do stuff anyway. I mean, they took animations from Tech Gogeta, right, in Heroes. Remember, Blue Kaioken Vegito fights Cumber. Like, they could easily take some of that and stuff like that, right? So.
Oh yeah, that's
kills
right.
Off the possibility of him headlining another Master Celebration.
He does both the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times a billion and Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker. Isn't he a Vegito as well? Yeah.
Next year. I do like the idea of a Vegito for Worldwide and a Vegito for Anniversary. That does sound pretty good. We do like that. We're double Vegito Anniversary. Vegito time for sure.
It's Krillin time.
Though. We need it. Carnival format is bad, with more negatives than positives. Almost all the positives could have been made by doing changes to gold coin banner.
The positives with the Carnival format. Yeah, probably. I was going to say the Carnival LRs are so fucking good. I don't summon on them. I only summon on Dokkan Fest exclusive banners. I always go nuts every month on only those banners. Nothing else. No gold coin and no Carnival exclusive. However, that is also a lie. I did do if I would have a very successful Dokkan Fest like I pulled the last one. Let's just say if I pulled Trunks in like a multi or 2 and had, or just if I had spare like 100 Dragonstones after a banner, then if the golden coin LR would be super duper Excalibur or what Mary Poppins says, then I would go in on it once, maybe a year, perhaps. Because I did it on Bulma, because I had, I don't remember which banner was before her. Youth Goku? Kid Goku? Probably. I had like 100 to 150 stones left, so I think I pulled her in 1, 2, or 3 multis. And I was very, very successful with that one. So, you know, she was so freaking good, I had to do it. Before that, I think it was Strength UI Goku. Perhaps. Yeah. And the rest of the LRs, you know, but in between of that, the Bulma and Goku has been, you know, anniversary LRs, or you know, when I just get tickets on not just anniversaries, but celebrations. Yeah. I really think everyone that is free to play should do it like me, because the really ones to prioritize is the Dokkan Fest exclusive ones. They have the best leader skills. They are most of the time the best units, and we'll have more teams and everything like that. Even if they're shit, like Android 17, the strength one, the doubles, they will have value in some way. This Trunks isn't all that impressive in his first super form, but still he will have a great like role for you if you're especially free to play, unlike if you would get, you know, like Golden Coin, Super Boo, and stuff like that. Yeah, let's just go on. I'm rumbling on. If you're still here, comment down below. 1, 2, 3. Love you.
Sure. Negatives include new coin for sure. I'm on board with that. The fact that Carnival LRs don't go into the shop like gold coin LRs. Well, I mean, is this even really a good point?
Why not?
The yellow coin. Okay, I think that this part is stupid because, you know how much complaining I've seen about, oh my god, this yellow coin LR is not back in the shop here. It's annoying. Like the Carnival LR, it's just sort of treated like a Dokkan Fest LR, which is the level of character it's supposed to be. Although they've certainly made some of them a little bit weaker for sure, right?
Yep.
They just are like, if they're back on the banner, then you could get them with coins. It's just like a Dokkan Fest. So Carnival
what's the bad one? Yeah,
came out in
explain.
December, and you know, mid-July he was back available with coins. Is that like super different from any other unit like with coins? I don't think so. It seems like this is not. I think this is a non-point right here.
I don't understand why it's not a point.
Limit.
I agree with the tweet limit.
Carnival format. I think that the Carnival format is pretty pointless if they're going to do what they did with the 8th anniversary, where it's double Dokkan Fest in part 1, and double Carnival in part 2.
Yep.
I think the beauty of the Carnival format was they kind of created something that felt like it was on the level of a Dokkan Fest without it being a Dokkan Fest. But then they were able to save the Dokkan Fest, which, you know, there's, I don't know, name and brand recognition that those are usually the best characters, the hypest characters, you know, Dokkan Fest LRs. So I mean, let's see what they do with Worldwide coming up. But I cannot get on board with the Carnival format being bad with how hype Part 2 was in last year's Worldwide because of...
Oh yeah, Sahal is doing this hot take. Does everyone know who Sahal is? He's been in the game for a long time. I'm not really sure what he is doing for the community. I don't remember. I see his name here and there in the Truth videos. It was a long time since last. Did he do the leaks? No, I don't think so. But it feels like he does some like back end behind the stuff. See things, I believe.
The Carnival.
Does he run the private servers? I'm not sure. But I've seen his name around a lot in the years.
Format. There has never been a more hype part 2.
Yep.
That's what I cared to point out. So I mean I'm still
100% agree
in a wait and see mode
about the
bit
hypeness
with Carnivals. I mean the new coin is stupid for sure. But it should have been the blue coin. The blue coin is what it should have been. Okay. Carnival LRs again. They're a useless addition to the game. Only one that competed as the best unit was the first one, the Tech Carnival Goku. Yeah. All the other ones are just yellow coin LRs with a 200% leader skill, slightly better banner. I mean, sure. They look more like yellow coin LRs than like Dokkan Fest LRs. Because they have weird designs. I don't know. Again, I want to see what this upcoming Worldwide looks like. Because Tech Carnival Goku... What I mean, he was designed like a Dokkan Fest LR. I feel like he was good. Like maybe not all of his animations were the craziest, but to me, like if you ripped off the tags and just showed someone, like the Tech LR Goku probably looks more like a Dokkan Fest LR than I don't know, Gohan and Goten. I mean, sure they're a couple years old. What's a more recent Dokkan Fest LR? Certainly not the superhero ones. They have a grand like animation and stuff like that. I mean, I can't think of one. Who is the Dokkan Festival? Vegeta and Trunks. I mean, their animations look very good. But like, I feel like you could probably put that Super Saiyan Carnival Goku next to Vegeta and Trunks, and people could be confused on which one was the Dokkan Fest LR potentially.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll see. I want to
especially
see
if you looked on the like passive and everything.
with the carnival
right?
stuff.
Right? Do you agree?
Because I was really liking carnivals in that first celebration. I mean, it doesn't. There's no positive or negative for the fact that the Double Raid's Christmas banner was made a carnival. There's no real positive or negative that the Tanabata was made a all it did was make those banners better, right?
Yeah,
but I would
certainly.
almost say I feel more of like a neutral position on that. But anniversary, like it's, I mean, I guess it did make the anniversary banners much better. I want to see what this upcoming worldwide looks like, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we saw this. Broly's a bad choice for worldwide. I mean, they just got to give him big bad
Oh yeah,
bosses,
it was
and that
from
would
the
change
last
things.
part. So what do we
Any
do now?
worldwide that's not double Vegito or full future is a failure.
Oh really?
I'm not saying that. I mean, typically the best villains of the year are worldwide, so we'll see. I feel like maybe we could go down the path that a Tournament of Power worldwide download celebration could be a failure, because Tournament of Power has no villain characters in it besides Frieza, and
Yeah.
Frieza's not going to be like a big bad bosses type
Nope.
character, so that's going to be tough. I don't know. I mean, I think that they could certainly do Dragon Ball Super Broly and that movie, and that would be fire. I think that there's stuff they could do. I think like Super Saiyan 3 Goku would be fire. Like there's numerous things they could go to. I think potentially doing like another Namek saga worldwide could even work well. I think like a Final Form Frieza and like a Kaioken Goku could be cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff they could do. Vegito, I would say, is very likely though.
Yeah. They want to capitalize on the money.
Dokkan's content should evolve. Okay, now, but I have not read one iota past this, but there's limitations to this. I think that Dokkan is perfect in what it is, which is like a game that can be played like very casually, right? Like Dokkan, it's very easy to start up a link.
That is, I think I know what he's gonna say, but yeah, the reason why I have been playing this for 89 years or how long it fucking has been is just because I can turn it on and just play when I want to, and mostly I can grind like watching the TV or some shit like that. If I play Dragon Ball Legends, I have to focus, really focus. If you watch my daily PvP series videos, it's really difficult for me at the time being to just talk and play at the same time. I have to remind myself that I'm not talking because I want to win. You know, we all gotta win. And with Dokkan, you can just freeball it.
Level run in between, sets at the gym or something like that. Like I played Dokkan so much when I was going to the gym, 6 times a week, right? Like there's the fact that there's very casual aspects of it as a phone mobile game is good. So, before I read the rest of the comment, I want to point that out. Right now it feels like it's a rinse and repeat situation. New content tends to be harder. Introducing new mechanics for enemies or a new style type of content could breathe some fresh air. Okay, sure. Yeah. I mean, I would say that this is what the game is going to be, though. Rinse and repeat. I mean, yeah, we're 8 years in. I don't think, like, anticipating them reinventing the wheel is not smart, right? That's why...
Yeah, don't fix what's not broken.
A lot of times with people complaining this year and being upset, to me, it just feels more so like...
I mean, I don't know what he's going to say, but each year, at least each year celebration anniversary, they are introducing some sort of kind of new mechanic. And in between the years, they also introduce some mechanics. Like the costume change was not an anniversary one, yeah. But active skills were, for example. So, I mean...
Like, it's been 500 years. Like, people are just, like, kind of burned out on the game more so than anything. And yeah, I mean, this is likely to continue. This feeling of rinse and repeat. Like, I don't think that's going to change. It's what Dokkan is, right? Like, we do got to be realistic about it, for sure.
Yep.
What do we got? We got a longer one here. Dokkan should stop giving the unbelievably broken passive cards to unhyped characters like Bulma.
Wait, what? Wait. Dokkan should stop giving the unbelievably broken passive cards to unhyped. That's exactly what they has to do. If they want to, this is a money but game, or this is a game, they want to have money. Yes, money means better game. Yes, money. Yes. You're a businessman. I'm a businessman. Yes. Let's go over some logistics. if they release a Bulma, especially a pay to play one or whatever you want to call it, you have to pay to user. You know, nobody's gonna pay for Bulma with a shit kit. That's not happening. You ain't pulling for her. I ain't pulling for her. The only reason I pulled for Bulma was her kit. More or less so, I couldn't really care that it was Bulma. It was really cool. But yeah, if it was an extreme unit, just some other if it was a cooler, it would have been exactly as hype for me or whatever, because it was the unit, the kit I went for, not the unit per se. And you can sell Super Saiyan 4 Gokus with lesser kits, and he will sell. You can give us a Vegito that is not super duper ultra great, and he will do top grossing sort of things.
Wait, okay. Imagine in Super Saiyan 4 Goku with her kit. Well, I mean, Goku is on her level.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a good analogy, just because Goku is that good. They should spam all the same fusion units all year round instead of leaving us in hype droughts. No, see, I don't agree with that. I think it's important to get a good amount of the Saiyan and fusion characters for the hype, but you know, getting the
you want to capitalize on the big moments, anniversary, worldwide down celebrations, things in that nature. Because when people are coming back, when there is a like, I don't know any personal, I don't know anyone in real life that plays Dokkan, but I'd imagine that if you are someone that plays this very casual, and you know each year when anniversary happens, that's when to go in and play and have a great time again. If they release, you know, a high-pass unit like the fusions, then the anniversary will be better. And it wouldn't surprise me if they make a significant amount of their income, or like on their payments or whatever, the company, on the anniversaries and the big time celebrations, like when Dokkan LRs are releasing, and that's when they do the big bucks. That is why they are releasing the hype units. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Vegito, Gogeta, all of them boys. That is probably why, and is most likely why they are not giving us extreme units for anniversaries, because they want the money. If I don't know how old you are that is watching. If someone is watching right now, comment down below how old you are. I'd really like to know. But I can explain something when you are working in business. When you work in business, every dollar matters. If you work in sales, if you can bring in $1 extra, let's just say you bring in $1 extra a day, you bring in for the company $365 a year, and your 10 your 9 colleagues does that. In a year, you will have $3,650 extra dollars. Big money, just from $1 a day. That is very easy to do. And now imagine if you do that like on a bigger scale. So I have worked in sales where, you know, they say just try to get the extra dollar. Recommend an extra lollipop to your customer if you are in the cashier for a movie or whatever, because every sale counts. It just does, and it will stack up real fast, especially if you are a big company. I'm lost. Why I told you about that? Yeah, I've told you about sales and the hype units. Anyway, money.
Representation for these other characters is important. I don't agree that just spamming Saiyans every single time is a good idea. I mean, they did a lot of like base Goku and Super Saiyan Goku, and look how upset people were. And certainly, I think that Spirit Bomb Goku, no one cared about him. That Spirit Bomb Goku.
Yeah.
So like, there definitely is limits to it. It's like, they could drop.
Yeah. I think my point also was that is why you can have shit like lesser hype units like Yamcha and Videl, and you know what, on like on banners just after an anniversary or before, I believe. I don't mean just anniversaries, but big time celebrations. My god, it's already been 24 minutes. Oh my god. And oh my god, I'm rounding on.
Bulma.
Yep. You know what I'm saying.
Kale. I mean,
you take the chances, release the units. They will still make money on the units, probably. I can't imagine how much it costs to develop a character. Yeah. Comment down below if you want a business podcast or whatever from me. I can talk about it all day.
Kale and Turles is like a major villain, so he doesn't really count. But like Kale is technically a Saiyan, but she's not like a Saiyan when we talk about them dropping Saiyans, right? Like people are looking for, Gohan, Trunks, Vegeta, Goku, fusions, not like Kale, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it's good to get like Kale in, okay? And then now, so like we did God Goku, okay? We did Super 17, then God Goku, who's one of these very hype Saiyans, and then Kale, right? Like that, I feel like is a good like up and down. That's I think what.
Yep, you know what I'm saying.
I think that was really well done.
Yep.
Super 17 should
do we agree?
Stronger.
Yep.
But I thought that those 3 in a row were great picks. Super 17, God Goku, then Kale. I think just doing every single Saiyan infusion is not a good idea.
Yeah.
When they do try and save the
because everyone also for the spenders with the whales, like excluding the truth and the boys, you need dry periods where you don't spend money. Like you can expect the customer to pump out money every week. It's let's go to sales example again. Usually big companies with different departments have deals, discounts, all that shit on different departments each week or month, whatever. Just split up because you need a cooldown.
The hype characters that blows up in their face in hours like Beast, Gohan. Well, no, Beast is like a 1 in a million type thing. That's not. I don't think we can compare Beast to them dropping Bulma or making Bulma good, or like Videl when Videl came out 2 years ago. How busted she was on release.
Oh, sorry.
Like those aren't like comparable things to Beast Gohan. Look at Legends. They have hype. Legends limited or sparkings every other week. I mean, he does say that. But all I saw was people hating on Cell, who just came out. And then now Legends has a dead week. This is just... I mean, no offense, crave me, please. But this is...
Are you guys playing Dragon Ball Legends? I haven't. It's been summoning on Cell. I'm saving my CC for a potential future character or Universal Survivor Saga.
Prisoner of the moment shit right here. It's like Legends, it just went through like a big fight, like their damn anniversary, man. Whereas like Dokkan, they had a smaller period, and now Dokkan is moving into their hype period as well, right? The Tanabata celebration, I would say, was pretty good for JP. Not like, oh my god, crazy, but it was pretty good. New hardest fight. 8th anniversary is much better than people give it credit for, and now we're going into worldwide, right? Like, this just feels more so like comparing a Legends hot period to a Dokkan weak period, right?
Yeah, lol.
When it's like now Legends is going into like a quieter period, and Dokkan's moving into a hyper period, right? It's like the never.
You need to compare the peaks with the peaks and the lows with the lows.
Ending circle continues of.
Why am I in such a business
Legends
mode?
is boring and Dokkan is great, or Dokkan is boring and Legends is great, right? Like it's a never ending like cycle there. Omega with Extreme instead of GT bosses allies is top 10.
He is much better. Before the truth says anything, yes. I don't know about all the top 10. I'm not really invested right now in who's the best, because I only have them with without dupes, and I don't pull for every unit. Yada. He gets damage reduction on GT bosses. I think that's the point. Yes, he is. I'm gonna say before the truth says anything. Probably. Yes.
Top 10.
Yes. Top 10. Yeah? Come on.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Let's do the math, the calculation. If he says he's not top 10, oh my god.
Omega Chain.
I mean, what a shit release. Not that truth is wrong.
Alright. So
come on.
We're gonna pretend that he's extreme class instead of GT bosses.
So he gets it.
Let's take a look at the teams he's on. I mean, full power, transformation boost, inhuman deeds, power absorption, powerful comeback, battle of fate. I mean, listen, there's a lot of places Omega as a rainbow orb changing big bad boss's defense character, he would be a massive help to villains.
Perfect.
But regardless, he still wouldn't necessarily have like a perfect place. I mean, this is, you know, Kale's team.
He has big bosses, Fear and Faith. Yeah. Is brutal beatdown common against in extreme units? GT is, you know, yeah. And first battle, legendary power is of course universal.
No one leads inhuman deeds. No one leads power absorption. Does Cell lead power absorption? He does, but I mean that's a dead team. Cell sucks until he's perfect, right? Like that's not, you're not running that bullshit.
Who's the inhuman deeds leader? Come on.
I mean you could certainly run him on Battle of Fate, because like he's gonna have fierce battle GT legendary power with the 8th anniversary LR. Does he have something else?
That's true.
No, it's just.
But then you lose the extreme part.
GT fierce battle legendary.
You know that he said instead of GT bosses he has the extremes
power. All right. So
let's just read the condition first. Yeah, so he would lose 2 stacks because there's not a maximum.
He
would lose 10% damage reduction and 2
be much better, and I think we would love him. But I mean, top 10, probably not. Let's take a look here. So this is the top.
I'm shocked.
10 I've got.
Would he be replaced for Cooler? So I think off the top of my head, maximum. I'm prepared to like guess where he would go. Is I don't really know because I don't have all these units maxed out, whatever. I don't have Omega, but I really want this new unit too, and it should with the buffs be stronger than best case scenario than Vegeta and Trunks. I think Vegeta and Trunks have fallen off quite a bit now with these more difficult events because they need to stack up, and they're a bit slower than the rest of the tops. They are still fucking great, but the rest of the list, they're so slow. Like they can take a big damage, even in Sintrano fight, which is not the hardest fight anymore. Maybe for you global peeps it is, but not for us at JP. They take big damage. Sure, they're type disadvantage, but fuck that.
I have Omega over Cooler, with the only difference.
All right. He said, okay. He's debating just for Cooler. I was even willing, because those two are also guarding. I don't know.
Would I make any changes to this after Omega too, by the way? I could certainly, I think after Omega, I could move them up 1 spot to 5.
Wait, what?
Maybe the Blue Fusion's at 6. I could even potentially move this Goku up. Yeah. I don't know. It's tough. I think if there's any changes I would make, I might move this character up 1 spot.
If we are talking about usefulness on the newest event, Omega Shenron, whatever event, Birth of Shadow Dragons, the 5th year hot take, the 5th year anniversary should not be even on this list.
I think the top 10 would remain.
I know the Truth made some amazing videos about showcasing them in the fight. I know, but they are so. It's such a big risk with a low reward because you need very much damage to get their guaranteed guard not on tech phase.
Same, maybe Super Saiyan 4 Goku I might move up above Orange Piccolo, but I mean like these are very small minor changes, right? At the top 10, this is, I mean, there's the only LR that's come out since this date right here is Omega, and right. I don't. Would I put Omega above Cooler? It's close. I mean it's a discussion to have. I would like what Omega is doing.
I think it's a really embarrassing for the company to have, you know, we are talking about the newest LR with a buff if he is, you know, stronger than these old units. I mean, come on.
Doing better, but
that is not good business.
Like, Omega's not on Cooler's team, right? And
is he a character that really just sells? I don't know.
A setup. Like, it's like if you know, Worldwide Download Celebration happens and, you know, LR corrupted Fusion Zamasu and he leads Transformation Boost and shit like that, and this guy was an extreme class, like, it would be nuts.
Yeah.
He's like, right, he would be on the cusp of top 10. I mean, I feel like it's probably close enough that this is fine, right?
Isn't Cooler like a year old
soon? That really is the major change that just needed to be needed, right? Extreme instead of GT bosses, and that guy would have been.
That'd be like if I made a computer, or was a computer company or something like that, and I released a computer last year with an i7 chip or whatever, and then I released a new computer this year that's supposed to be game breaking in commercials, and it had an i5. Or you know what I'm saying?
Been a lot better. Oh my god!
Oh, the boy.
Tyler, aka Nanogenics. Let's go. Top 10 list, and this inherent value of units solely based on how they perform in 1% of the events is pointless. Dokkan at its core is a... What does SP mean? SP mean? Is it something like a card collection game or something like that? Like a collection game? People should summon for characters based on how much they actually like that character, not them being top tier. Sure. But, I mean, I do evaluate characters by their performance, and a lot of people do care about that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we want to talk about top 10 lists, I mean, yeah, ditto. I mean, I'm not arguing that, but there is something that top 10 lists get, and that's called views, brother. Nano knows well. Tier list Nanogenics, please come on down. Should I try and call Nano? Get him on for this? No, I've done that recently. We can't go to the well too much on that. But one thing about this, right? So like top 10 lists. This is why I started doing this as well. And not really like super split them up, but just kind of get them in.
Yeah, I think this is a much better system. Because then, yeah, I would be correct. With the buffs, Omega is S+ tier.
Brackets like this. Right, so you could sort of see just generally
is the Carnival Goku only S+? God damn.
The character has. Many people really prefer this style of doing it, and I think that there is value in both of these. I think that having a companion piece of this style of tier list along with this one does work very well. I think you could certainly blame me for the influx of this, like the top 10 list. I mean, dude, it's insane. A data download happens, and then I open up Twitter, and there's 50 tier lists everywhere. Like, I don't know. How about the character is out for like 2 seconds before we spam tier list, right? Like, I still haven't done my tier list on Trunks. I want to get like a real fair assessment of the character before I do that, right? Okay. Nano stopping by. We'll give Nano some support. Thank you, my brother, for coming in. Luca.
If you're still watching, comment down below something extravagant and tell me you're at the 38th mark. Oh my god, I'm talking so much.
Dokkan. Okay, here we go.
Holy shit, when we have watched. I talked double.
Double Zebra would be the worst possible worldwide because it would be bad for villains. I would have to imagine that would be Luca's point with that. I agree,
it's Luca Dokkan.
But like if they would just give Broly big bad bosses or make him like LR Bulma, it would flip and that would be a great worldwide.
Yeah,
potentially.
Like we talked about.
I just think that like it does feel
previously
very
in
shitty
this
when
episode.
how weak villains are. I think it feels very shitty. Less hype characters should be as strong as LR Bulma. Yes. Bulma, Ginyu, Videl are a good example of how strong these non-hype characters should be. People like to turn on Videl now and pretend like she was shit and stuff like that. No, I mean, the day Videl came out, our jaws were on the floor at how strong Videl was. Videl, Bulma, Captain Ginyu are like go-to examples of what these less hype characters should be.
Yeah.
For sure. Celebration
Definitely.
should be like the New Year / 8th anniversary with content being spread with a good pace. Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
This is another reason I think people are full of shit when they say the 8th anniversary is bad, because it was designed in such a... Can I quickly show this? The timeline of events. Do they have this listed nicely here for us? I think they do, right? So it's like January 29th, right? Stuff. January 30th, some stuff. January 31st, some stuff, right?
All right, cook.
Then February 3rd, some stuff.
Cook.
February 9th, some stuff. February 13th. February 15th. February 16th. You see the point? every couple of days. Like, it was so... Please, debate me. Let's go. That the best period in Dokkan history was the day Beast and Orange Piccolo dropped until about the 8th anniversary ended or so. Because this is, for 2 months, this is what the game was like. It's like every couple of days.
Yeah.
Drop a shit. Look at this.
Yep.
Something happens on the 13th, the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, the 22nd, the 24th. People have the balls, the audacity to say that there's nothing to do. It's boring. Just lying out of their goddamn asses, man. It's ridiculous.
I fucking love burst mode, man.
Every 3 days, there's shit
fucking love burst mode.
Like,
it's amazing.
Yeah, yes. This is exactly the way it should be. They did that perfectly. I feel like Tanabata was like that as well, where there was stuff that, I mean, a lot of the stuff wasn't really as good as what we had in, like, Anniversary and New Year's, but it was sort of like that. We should get EZs for some 2016 Shattering Limit units, Tech Future Gohan.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know what they're going to do for some of those older...
I was sitting here thinking, I read forward a bit. I was like, yeah, Gohan.
Characters. Let me...
Fuck Gohan.
Just quickly pull up Tech Future Gohan. We can do it from the Tech Androids right here with Future,
Comment
right?
Tech F Gohan if you're here.
There are some older characters that have not EZA'd. Some of those were characters that are still awakening characters from, like, the Hero and Villain Extermination event. Is that not how this guy awakens? Or is it's just those Future Gohan medals, right? That is what it is. Yeah. If you guys aren't... This is a real old meme right here. This medal, the drop rate on this medal, it was the worst ever.
Yep.
The worst ever.
Yep.
So people would be joking, all right, the next LR, you're going to have to get 77 Future Gohan medals to awaken them. Yep. Right? Like, that used to be jokes people would make, because this medal used to be so hard to get.
Fucking rough.
Yeah, I mean, all these characters should easy. I mean, they could easily... Vegito, Future Worldwide Download Celebration. I mean, this guy could get an EZA. I mean, I don't anticipate he'd be super crazy.
I think there's a really big bunch of units that should have already been EZA. Like him. I don't know what they are waiting for. Are they just having a nice spread to not, like, run out? And they talked in, like, 8th anniversary or whenever it was that they're thinking about, like, EZA too, but they want to do it in an efficient way, so the same thing just doesn't happen again. That they want to do it so, like, if you compare the first EZA, SSJ3 AGL Dragon Face Goku, he's completely shit now because the only thing he got was like 70% defense. Nowadays they get dodged. They can call your mom. They can go to the school and shoot up people. You know what I'm saying? They can do everything.
I would like them to do with a character like this, make him really good, but really restrict it, right? Like, make this guy super good if the whole team is Connected Hope, right? Make this guy super...
I agree with this point, but also don't, because if you look at the Super Saiyan Blue Vegetas, they have, I think 2 of them has this sort of thing. If you run a team of blah 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 and then do this. I have never used them.
Super good if the whole team is Andros has Cell Saga. That's like a balanced way that they could make.
But I agree.
This is not the type of character that they typically would make super good. Because, I mean, when did his SSR come out?
Oh, God.
I already had it pulled up. My memory. I have the memory of Goldfish, my bad. This guy came out in February 2016. So,
God damn, some of you weren't even born then.
Oh, it's like people have got this guy, right? But that's why that's all they have to do, right?
I played back in those days.
You can make them solid, right? Support maybe a little bit of defense, but just restrict them to one team, right? It's like, unfortunately, they did that with, like, LR Omega, but, Carnival, LRs, Dokkan Fest exclusive summonable characters shouldn't be restricted like that. That should be this type of character, right? I think that would be a great way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's that. Let's
give us a good one.
Let's get some quotes going on. Summoning for who you want is 100% a smart way to play Dokkan at this point. Double Orange Piccolo can completely decimate every event in the game, even Omega, plus the 8th anniversary LRs and Bulma. Well, sure, but I mean, Orange Piccolo is not summoning for whoever you want. That's summoning for a character that we were saying was #1 when he came out. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's,
what the fuck?
I don't know. That's the best analogy there.
No.
Your favorite characters.
He should. I mean, he should have sent Beast Gohan because he was not as great, but he was.
Items can beat anything.
He was a unit that you might have wanted.
Mostly true. I mean, if you're using items, is there a release that would struggle to win, even against Omega? I would say no. Like let's look at 2023 releases. 8th anniversary LRs, you're not going to struggle. Any of the 4, right? The Carnivals or the Dokkan Fest. Super 17, his team is really bad. But I mean, if you have like 2 Whis available, or like Princess Snake or something like that, you'll cook for sure. God Goku doesn't need items at all.
I want to see that team.
Kale's team has one weakness, and that's at the start of the fight. You pop a Whis the first 2 turns and a Whis for turns 3 and 4, and then you're coasting. Like zero chance you lose, right? Like,
is that because you want to build up LR Kale and Caulifla and get the transformation with Kale?
And then who's after Kale? Super Boo. I mean, to be fair, I did 1 run against Omega, and we got Omega down to like half of a health bar left at the end before he finally caught us, right? Who was after Super Boo? Was Junior and Goku. They could already do it anyway. Then was Bulma, best unit in the game anyway. Then was Turles, who could get it done anyway, right? Then after that was Spirit Bomb Goku, who's weak, but I mean, you could run him on all these teams. I mean, yeah, this is definitely true. I mean, any of these characters this year with items, I mean, you're fine. You're fine. It's like Super 17, Kale, Super Trunks, those characters, because their teams are so weak, are the ones where you might struggle. But, you have a Whis to protect these weaker characters.
Yes, and also, I think more or less the items is good that you can use them for like events. Not events, the challenges. Just like you have to use, what do you call them? The final trump card team. I really needed items for that one.
Before, Kale or Super 17 or Super Trunks come out and they're dominant. And yeah.
Because the team is so small.
But I disagree with this a lot. If you have a character that would make you more happy than anything to summon on, then yeah, summoning for them is good. Like, if you're like the world's biggest Super 17 fan, not like even a true Dokkan Fest LR 9th anniversary Beast Gohan doesn't make you as happy as getting Super 17, then go for Super 17. But this idea, this notion, I'm always going to push back on this shit. Summon on every banner, summon for who you want. It is kind of stupid because the point of the game is to get you to spend money. They want you to spend money, right? So if you're just summoning on every shitty banner, chances are you're never going to get anything good. But if you hold your currency for one of these, and this is another reason why Orange Piccolo is a really bad example of this, is actually, let me just pull up Orange Piccolo's banner. We'll talk about it right there. This isn't as good as I remembered. I mean, Piccolo is really nasty, for sure. Pan is pretty good. But then, like, he's okay. They're okay. You're really good. They're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Like, Pycon and Fatbu are okay.
No.
Let me look at Beast's banner. Was Beast's banner way better? Let's take a look.
So they're gonna have the counterparts.
Banners actually aren't as
which
crazy.
Is gonna
as
be
I
shit.
Okay. It's kind of the same thing. Okay, so I guess I'd have to pull up a anniversary banner for this example then.
He cooking.
Like if we go to the actual anniversary
here's the egg beef bacon combo.
My advice for players
fuck is the clock?
Is it's not like
it's okay.
You must summon for the best characters. It's that you should hold your currency and summon for the best banners. That is the point. Because chances are you're not going to get the main strong unit, right?
Yep.
Actually, damn it.
So what can you return with?
The other one is the better banner. Look at me. I'm jumping all over. This is the better banner, right?
Yeah, cook. Here's the egg bacon combo.
Let's say you don't get the
good.
Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. You pull Gamma 1, or you pull Cooler, or you pull...
The only shit unit here. Okay, is the Gotenks 1, Frieza, Vegeta. Yeah.
The LR Gods. You get the 5th
Vegeta.
anniversary Blue Gogeta. These are the types of banners you need to summon on as like a free-to-play player and stuff like that. If you go into this banner with 1,000 stones, right? You probably, well, I don't want to say probably, but you might not pull this character. But you're going to get other featured units who are very good. And this is why, you know, if you're gonna, you know, be very stubborn about stuff and be like, I'm summoning on every banner, I don't care. All right, let's take a look. So we're not pulling the main unit. Let's summon on Super Trunks' banner, right? Let's see who we're pulling. So we're not gonna get Super Trunks.
My usual, okay, for this time, this Super Trunks is my favorite one in like this form is my favorite. It's just this. It's my fucking favorite. So my usually my ideology is if I don't have except for new one more of the characters I should summon. Right? So we have value. Because I have been playing for all these years. So I have all the like older one, the Dokkan Fest exclusive one, but so we had a banner, I don't remember which one, but there were when Bardock returned with Yamcha, and then there was the Dokkan Fest exclusive one. I don't remember who that was, but I probably pulled, but I know I was hesitating at least, even though I didn't have 3 of the characters, because the Bardock and Pan and Yamcha, it was something like that. I didn't really see value in them.
Trunks, we're gonna get. Oh, we got AGL Trunks, who's worthless.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Super Vegeta, who's worthless. We got
Get
Majin
that
Vegeta,
unit
who's
out of here.
Unless you're on like one specific setup, right? Like summoning on every banner, or just, you know, I'm summoning for who I want. I'm always again gonna push back on that, because the game is designed to get you to spend money, to get you to be frustrated when you don't pull the character, and to spend money and buy the character. That's the point. So
my man looking for cheaper internet. The truth, you
frustrated when you don't pull the.
You get he's getting cheaper internet ads. The truth, you need a better internet. What's
character
up?
And to spend money and buy the character.
My man uploading so much videos, he's gonna need a second company.
Point.
Like an internet provider.
I always, no matter what, I'm gonna push back on this stupid shit, I'm gonna call it, of summoning for who you want. I think the only exception I make to that is when it's your favorite character so much that it would make you more happy to get that character than to get like theoretical, you know, LR God Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or something like that, right? Like it's like that, you know, you're the biggest Super 17 fan. That's the one point. I disagree
and
with
how often
this
does that happen?
So much. This is true though, right here. For sure. Okay. Hot takes. So I'm gonna give you one. Oof.
My man cooking.
You know, I'm just getting a text message from my boy Nano, my lawyer. Nano is telling me to decline comment on this one. So we might.
I don't have Yamcha, but I'm gonna go with an agreement on this one. I think my boy can dodge.
I mean,
and do big supers. Yeah.
I will say. I mean, I'm not. You know, I'm not saying nothing, right?
Here we go.
Relax.
Here we go.
No words are coming out. Pretty much, sort of. I will say though that I did Cooler. Where's Cooler? Here we go. Took Cooler in there, and it was a disaster because a lot of big
really
bad bosses characters really.
Should I react to that one? Comment down below if I should react to it. I might do it.
All that, right?
Oh, an hour one.
And I did take Yamcha in there, and Yamcha basically pulled his penis out and put it on Omega's forehead.
I might watch it with you guys.
But I'm not, you know, saying anything. We're just continuing on. Double Vegeta World.
I love when the truth tilts.
Wide would be both one of the hypest things they could do and one of the worst things they could do. Because that would be another 3 years of complete void for them. No, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Because, again, people... So, this is under the assumption that they're just going to do what they did, which is 3 years of no Vegito again. But, I mean, they did drop Gogeta for Tanabata 2021. And then 6 months later, they did double Gogeta for the anniversary, right? Like, they could easily just do that, right? Like, I'm not exactly sure why. 3 years of no Vegito is, like, actually, like, clown bullshit, by the way. Like, it's just absolute idiocy is what that is, of no Vegito. Vegito is, like, the money character in the series. So, it's just clown bullshit.
Is that the strength transforming one?
But I don't think
from
that they're
Majin Buu
going to
fight?
do that again. No way.
Which one was the last one?
I mean, no. I mean, his at is literally bias Trunks, but like,
Lol.
no, this is no way.
Lol.
No.
That's not even a hot take.
That's not even a discussion.
Melting lava, Akainu take.
Like even when you get to Super Trunks, is transform Super Trunks better than full power Super Saiyan 4? No, he is not. Full power is better. I'm taking Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's like he's better than Trunks by 50 times, 60 times. But this guy's out as biased Trunks, so I'm like I'm not screaming about.
Look at his profile picture.
No. This is again. Here we go with agendas and shit. I would agree that UI Goku's a bit underrated. He's better than a lot of people think, but top 10, no. He can work great in the Omega Shenron stage. That's definitely true. He can work great. I mean, he could also take 500k from a normal, but he can work great. But top 10, no. Underrated, sure. But not top 10.
That picture, though.
Buduo top 5 units. I mean, yeah, they're on that level for sure. Do I still have the... Yeah, I mean, I literally said that I would probably bump them up to 5 if I'd redo this list right now. So yeah, exactly. Future Worldwide Best Option because of Sword of Hope Trunks LR. So I mean, if we would do like Vegito, Rose, and then we do Sword of Hope Trunks and Fusion Zamasu, yeah, that's a dub. That's a dub. Tournament of Power Worldwide would be ass. It wouldn't, but it would be really shitty feeling for villains. Because they like what would they do? Whew, sorry, I sneezed, but we got the mute. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have that.
I do think Tournament of Power would be fire, but it's just the fact that it's not buffing villains. It would really leave a bad taste in my mouth because it's like Worldwide is typically where we get our one, Dokkan Fest like LR villain character.
Like Cooler.
So, to be kind of like denied that would suck.
And Metal Cooler.
23rd World Tournament Goku is better than most people believe.
He's my favorite unit.
If anything, I would say I feel like this character is usually properly rated in my personal experience. Very easy to revive with him if you bring a team that ramps up and not teams that are good to go from turn 3 to 4.
So what does that mean?
So 23rd World Tournament Goku is better than most people believe if you intentionally make the team worse just to make him look better. But that's not...
What?
Like
is he cheating on me?
You get it, right?
No, I don't get it.
And with him revived, it becomes very easy for units that build up to do so. I mean, this is very... Listen, from what I've seen, I think that this character is pretty properly evaluated at this point by the community. But I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, you're talking about Tech Carnival Goku reviving. I mean, in the hardest fight in the game, like, you could get, like, the revive with this guy or revives with other characters. But, yeah, like, it's... When this character... When they're...
Just playing him with the 8th year anniversary LRs. They revive so fucking easy.
Revive happens. I mean, this guy... I literally call him God Mode. Like, yeah, like, we know. But the problem is before a character revives. I mean, this guy can get cooked. You go into the Omega fight and some of these tough fights, like, he could take a lot of damage.
That is true.
But yeah, again, I really want to say I feel like this guy's properly rated.
If he doesn't get a good first turn, yeah, that could happen.
Red Zone was more fun than the Shadow Dragon event. Well, of course, because Red Zone, I mean, but this is like... damn,
it's the last episode
we talked about
again.
This in part 1, right?
Yeah.
I mean, damn, I guess this is an issue with me recording that 12 hours ago. But yeah, it's because, I mean, this was a hard reset for the game. These bosses...
But are we talking about that? He said more fun. So, like, did we have... If like... Did the Red Zone have more... like, mechanics? I don't...
Bosses were 3 times as powerful.
This time, the only fun ones was in Shenron and Omega.
Another boss that we'd seen in the game.
And in Red Zone, we had Broly, Omega, Super Baby 2 was really good, really fun. Then you can argue Janemba, Bojack. Yeah, let him cook.
This is just like they're making like new hardest content, but it's not hitting the soft reset button. I would really like to see a lot of people, like, do people who say this just play the private server where they don't have to actually like grind their characters up or build these characters up or put any effort into the game whatsoever, right? Like I feel like that colors some people's takes on this, because it's like
Probably.
you can't, as a free-to-play player, like so when they did this, there was, 10 good units or something.
All right, we are at the 1 hour mark. I have been talking for an hour. Comment down below. Just comment 1 if you're here.
Then, as a free-to-play player, if they did that right now, to where every character in the game was worthless besides, like the top 3 easy.
But are we talking about that? Are we? Are we talking about fun or difficult or whatever?
This would be good. The top 5 LRs would be good. The top 5 Dokkan Fest 2Rs would be good. Would you guys be able to compete? Like, they can't do this all the time. I just wish people would understand this.
If that is why people thought that Red Zone event was fun because it had a reset, you're fucking delusional.
This is not something they could do all the time.
Not the truth, like the people. Like, if you think that was the fun part because you could use no units, I don't agree. But I agree on the mechanics was fun. The events were fun. It was not fun to only use one team.
Reset and revamp.
Then this Omega Shenron is much funny, yeah. Or like better. Because I can play this with many teams.
So, because it's like these stages, I mean, they're just Red Zone stages, but it's a different type of event, right? So, I mean, I don't know. It's like people, like, yeah, I mean, I was there with Red Zone. I was loving it too, just like everyone, but it's not something that they could do all the time, the hard reset. They can't do it. They can't do that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow, we're talking about this guy again. Okay, this unit never deserved the switch up he got. Well, yes, he gets sell. Standby isn't that hard to get. That's 100% wrong. That's just factually wrong. It's completely wrong.
Yeah.
It's just not true.
Read the next sentence, my boy. Read it.
Because, I mean, maybe it's because if you're using good teams, other characters have revived.
His own standby revive sucks.
But, like, saying this,
yep,
his standby
that
isn't
is so
that hard
untrue.
to get. Yes, it is. Because it needs to be his sixth turn in order to stand by. Like, I want to know if this is a global. Oh, give me 1 second. I just want to look and see if this person is a global player. Because if this guy is a global player, or this girl, or whatever,
15-year-old.
If they are a global player,
get out of here.
Then all of the fights, Red Zone, Broly, Sin, all these fights, like, by the time you get to this guy's 6th turn, you're presumably wrapping the fight up. It's against Omega.
Yep.
The new fight, like, a lot of times you're turn 10, 11, 12, 13,
that is true.
With the best units. Rainbow, Link level 10 and stuff like that. But it's not until...
And the success rate is low because he has to not be Fraudco for like...
Till then.
5 turns.
Just give me 1 second. Alright, took a quick look. I couldn't determine if they were a global or JP player. A lot of anime girls on the profile, though. I did enjoy.
Oh boy.
I love my anime girls.
Did enjoy.
For sure. But yeah, I would disagree. It is hard. It's very hard to get this guy's standby. It's very tough. Because it needs to be his 6th turn. Again, if you want to use this character effectively and efficiently, you are trying to revive with, GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, or Tech Carnival Goku, or LR Metal Cooler, or one of these other revive characters, because theirs are far easier to get. Everyone knows how crazy this guy is in his God mode. Mm-hmm. He's, one of the best, for sure. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, he can fraud out in base. It happens all the time. It's not... I don't think that this character...
Yes. He is unreliable without the revive.
See, this is also, I feel like, not correct. If you guys go back to my initial thoughts on this character, I was telling people, once the honeymoon phase ends, go back. I was saying it. Once the honeymoon phase ends, people are going to start to die a lot with this guy, and they're going to see that, there's a mix of how good he is between his God mode and not his God mode, right? So this character did not get switched up on. People started to have, I think, reasonable and correct feelings on this character is what happened. I think he was probably a little bit overrated at first, but then I feel like people leveled out. And from what I see, I think people do grade this guy very accurately. I think. I do. This guy, I would put him as like, 2 or 3 top TUR. I mean, would I put God Goku above this guy? Probably so. My top 10 TU are probably Piccolo Jr., God Goku, then this guy, right? But I mean, of course, once he's in God Goku, I mean, he's better than everything, right? You got to factor in a lot of different things. I did enjoy going. Thank you for the anime girls. I did enjoy that. That was nice. New summon animations.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy. They put in a lot of effort to make new summon animations, but it was just for one banner.
Yeah, we should just kept them.
And it did feel, it was very fun, right? It felt very fresh. Yeah, it's time for a completely new summon animation revamp.
Cool takes.
More so than like a summon skip
button. I'm freezing.
Like that. Yeah, that would be really good. So many places Dokkan could pull from for cool and hype animations. Yeah. It's just the thing about this, and this is why I think it does suck that they did that superhero animation stuff, because you got to understand, if they make new animations, like certainly like the budget and constraints and stuff like that, it's either make new animations or make, you know, this Dokkan Fest characters animations look better. Like it's they got to go either or. So like them doing the animations for the superhero stuff, you know, that's why, you know, maybe Resurrection F Blues looked a little janky, or like Tech Bardock looked janky, or like, you know, that celebration was dead and there was nothing going on in this other celebration. It would have been because of that, because it's like they're putting, not only did they create these animations, summon animations, but the superhero characters' animations were really good. Beast Gohan, like his actual Beast Gohan transformation, I mean, that's like the best animation in the game, right? So that's important to understand as well. 2023 has been the worst year in regards to unit design. They certainly have, it's like they're very hesitant to push too far right now. I swear that this ties back to Red Zone being such a hard reset. I think that they want to continue to make very strong characters who could push the envelope. Think of the Super Trunks transformation, but they don't want to completely just blow everything away, so they're putting in these restrictions like that. And I think that they're very cautious to move too far. The difference between Super Trunks and like the peak of the 7th anniversary LRs, like, is it worlds apart? I mean, Super Trunks is definitely probably better, like, than the peak of what the 7th anniversary LRs could do, but it's not like the 7th anniversary LRs are bitches compared to Super Trunks, right? Like, there's not as big of a gap between the start of Red Zone 7th anniversary LRs and what we have now, you know, Super Trunks and Omega, right? Like, would you say that the 7th anniversary LRs are better, stronger than Omega?
No.
Probably, right? Than LR Carnival Omega?
Really?
I would probably say so, yeah.
That's rough.
So, ask people
the boys
to money to get
cannot tank.
Like 17s and Kale who have god awful banning on zero support's a serious problem. Yeah, a lot of this
Don't get me started.
Is that when they fumble these banner units, it hurts. Dr. Gero and Dr. Mew, Frost, and this STR Super Saiyan Gohan are criminal offenses, right? Turles would be way worse if they didn't give him Amand and Raisin, who are borderline like a top 10 overall unit in the game. They're so powerful, right? So, yeah.
Yes.
A lot of this with 17
Get that shit out of here.
And Kale, though, would have been fixed if their banner unit was just good. If their banner unit was STR Krillin level, right? Like, those units would be a lot better off. AGL Super Saiyans are cuties. Okay. Okay, so, well, yeah, I mean, listen, yeah, guess what? Goku and Vegeta, of course, are going to be very hot. I mean, they're... Goku and Vegeta, you're not going to tell me that they don't have, like, insane bodies. All they do is train. Like, Goku and Vegeta are going to be very hot, of course. I mean, we're not... I don't
what
think
are we
that there's
talking
gonna be
about?
any denying that, right? Okay, on a more serious note, as a leader themselves, they're extremely underrated. Sure, okay. Yeah, their team is insane. Yes. Because what is it? It's Movie Hero and...
Joint Forces.
Joint Forces is what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, you've got ridiculous setups. Yes. But unfortunately, they themselves are pretty underpowered. They probably are the weakest Dokkan Fest LR ever. Probably. They probably are.
Like right now?
What are we? We're at 47
Or
minutes.
like from the
We'll go for a little
release?
bit longer. Not being able to get the newest unit under debut banner is a horrible problem for the game. I mean...
Skill issue.
it's also the point of the game as a gacha game, right? Like that's this is exactly Urko why I think it's important to summon on a banner that like has a lot of good options. So if you
listen up, message to the truth. Let my boy cook. We want all the units to be free to play.
Don't get the main character,
Tough titties, my man.
Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You've got a lot of other really good options on the banner as well. That's the point, because you're not going to be able to get every single character on their debut banner unless you're spending money. And I heavily advise players not to spend money on this game. I've been saying that for years. Same with the banner stuff for years. This is Bart? Oh, okay. Can people just lose all hope for when Dokkan releases a highly restrictive unit? They are not going to get help within the year. It's over. I mean, listen, I'm kind of on board here with DX Puff. I mean, what's an example of a character that was released with this stupid restriction that got the help they needed? Majin Vegeta. Dokkan Fest Majin Vegeta did get his help. LR Golden Frieza is a bit of an exception because LR Golden Frieza is
what?
Like he's kind of good anywhere because of how he's designed. But Golden Frieza got a team. You could say the same with LR. LR Janemba also did get a team. It was exactly a year after his release, basically. But LR Janemba did get a good team. People, will say they're clown bullshit, but Janemba was good on Cooler's team, right? If you say otherwise, guess what? You are wrong.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else? Majin Vegeta, Janemba, Golden
God
Frieza.
I don't know.
I guess Easy A Future Gohan, but I mean, he's not like a summonable character, so I don't know that matters. Well, he is, but his Easy A, we're not counting it like that. Sometimes they've gotten the help they need, but then there's other times, right? Like
Strength Kid.
I guess you probably could say Pan, actually, but Pan just had such a god-awful design.
Because she needed the Kid Goku?
Pan gets her help. Events have stepped it up in gear, and Pan does not feel fun to use.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would agree that I'm not, super optimistic for Fusion Zamasu and Kale and Super 17 and these characters. I'm not like, oh yeah, guys, just wait, here they come. Like, I don't know. We'll see.
It's usually not a good idea to
Blue Cow Ken's the most fun EZA they've ever done in Dokkan. Probably true. Well, even more fun than the Blue Fusions.
No.
I'm gonna disagree.
That's the hot take.
That is a hard disagree for me. If you want to say most fun EZA,
I would even say that I don't really enjoy Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger and the messagee. No. He has talk about the units that need support. If he had the 3 extra Universe 7 whatever it is, reps of Universe 7 allies, if he got that before or like around the time, he probably most certainly would have been fun. It's not fun, however. Play with him with the shitty ass reps of Universe 7. You take one hit and it's GG. Because he is kind of glass cannon, kind of. I know he can guard shit like that, but it's
far they've ever done. I'm on board, but then the Blue Fusions, nah, I can't.
Blue Fusions, you would just put him in and GG.
World Tournament. Oh,
whoa! Brace yourself, everyone. I read a snippet of it. Brace yourself and shake it off. Okay, are you ready?
Is not only the greatest game mode, but it's
my man, Raging Boner is taunting the truth.
The most rewarding.
How dare you?
Grinding for 3 days is so rewarding. I mean, Saito, that's a Saito W. It's a strong winner's mindset right there. It is. That's a winner's mindset.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I would
it probably, I can't remember on the top of my head what the best reward is, but surely the rewards are probably the best ones in the game, but it's not like comparable for what you have to do.
disagree and say it definitely does feel like hell. Grinding for 3 days. It's pure agony and suffering.
Yep.
To me,
that's the reason in the last few years I have played World Tournament like twice.
World Tournament would be fixed if you could get link levels in World Tournament. It would be fixed for me. Isn't that so funny? The point is a lot of it is just like
because he would bring shit units.
Because I do grind Dokkan all day, every day, no matter what. Like I've been link leveling the entire time I'm recording this video, but you know I wish we could get link levels in World Tournament. We're talking about okay.
What?
Dokkan Fest God Goku. Is this the first time he's come up in this hot takes extravaganza? This 2 hours. Okay, so God Goku's not this completely consistent unit people believe he is. Never understand when consistency is used for an argument for him. His own orb changing can fail him pretty easily. That is correct.
Yep.
And not all
we have seen that
rainbow orb changes, which leads to a lot of RNG. I mean, maybe it's a little anecdotal, but I don't typically have these problems. I mean, I don't. Can I? Oh, what the hell? What's going on here? I guess one of these wiki pages is like messing up. Okay. I'm trying to. I use God Goku's team here.
Is the Bog Battle of Gods. Bog stands for Rotoshaw.
I mean, I feel like typically I'm using God Goku in a lot of these videos,
and I'm
not typically struggling so much to be able to get the God Goku orbs. I don't have him, but my assessment from watching videos is his inconsistencies are less than like World Tournament Goku's fraudster biggest things with God Goku is that here's we got 6 right there. Here's the biggest thing with God Goku is he doesn't need 6 orbs to be good. He needs 3. Because at 3 orbs, he still has 60% chance to dodge. He could take extreme damage if he's not guarding with his 6 orbs. Yeah, but I mean, I would agree that getting 6 orbs with him, I mean, type orb changing is not that good, right? Like it's very easy to get cucked, right? I repeatedly get cucked with LR Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku and oobs or in orb changing. But I mean, I don't know. We can say this, but I would still put God Goku above like Tech 23rd World Tournament Goku, right?
What did I just say? His inconsistencies are less than the World Tournament Goku.
You could say it's a little anecdotal.
Whoa, hey, yo. The truth? Hello? You playing... Well, sorry. Is he playing 5 views? My man's watching some Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh fellas out there, tell me if you want some content. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Up there's my Sky Striker deck I competed with like 4 years ago when they were relevant. And those are my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Dark Magicians, God cards, and everything like that. Crystal Beast, my favorite archetype. My Sky Striker deck. All you know. Toxic as shit.
Total, but like I'm not typically like I don't have a ton of runs. I'm using God Goku all over the place too. Like you pull up a lot of these videos, and
it's
God
probably
Goku's
one of his most
and
used
it's not
units,
like,
at least
God
to
Goku
yours.
didn't get his 6 orbs.
Yep.
Look at this. The Gods 35k Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta 34. The Gods out. They beat him. That's crazy.
The Gods are better confirmed.
But see, I don't know, man. I just personally have not had this experience of God Goku failing a lot, but like I definitely can see it happening. But as long as you're getting 3 orbs, you've got the dodge, right? Dokkan code names video with Nano. What does he mean by code names?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. What is that?
This guy's crazy, man. I don't know.
The Mystic is
this guy just talks. I got no clue. No clue. All right. Dokkan needs a link revamp. yeah. Okay. Villains need a broader set of links that work similar to how Saint.
How long ago was that? The link revamp. It feels like yesterday. God damn, it must have been like 3 years ago.
Villains always have 4 to 5 links.
Oh my god.
Otherwise, they need to release nothing but villain units to make their teams viable. 9th anniversary is going to be double blue fusions. Okay.
Cold takes, by the way.
I think a link update would be very good. I think what
Are we in agreement?
do is they should do a link update. Certainly, upgrade some villain link.
Sorry. On the post below, hot takes with the best Goku, God Goku build, it's gonna be full crit.
Cell is a character in particular that, could get some love. It would be a pretty big deal. But I think they could give an 8th link to LR characters. I think Legendary Power could be made to be an 8th link. So all LRs, is how, we would have, LRs are kind of like, like a higher level sort of.
Yeah.
They would have an 8th link.
I think, let's talk business again. They would probably sell that as a new rarity. ULR or whatever. People have been theorizing for years. They need something for it to be better, or more things than just one for it to be better. I'd imagine they could do more than 24 key, probably. But yeah, an 8th link, possibly even like a 9th. So isn't it sets of 2s? I don't remember. But yeah, an 8th link would be possible.
Rather than Legendary Power, because there's characters like LR Int Cell loses Shocking Speed as a TUR to get Legendary Power as an LR. I think that 4th anniversary.
But isn't
Super Saiyan 4 LRs are like that as well.
Yeah,
they lose Shocking Speed.
Yeah, that's true.
To get Legendary Power. So if Legendary Power was just an 8th link instead, that would buff a lot of these characters.
Can we also argue that every character has either Fierce Battle or Shattering the Limit? So one more link?
And teams and stuff like
one
that
more extra? Well. Yeah, so every ULR would have, let's just say, Fierce Battle and Legendary Power and 2 extra like links instead of them. Maybe it could be... Oh, can't be built in. Yeah, built-in link.
Yeah, a link revamp or update would be very good. This is the best God Goku. That looks pretty clean. Yeah.
Wait.
Not gonna lie, that looks pretty strong right there.
Can't see shit.
This could be one reason why my God Goku performs better than a lot of other people's, by the way.
This is not a hot take, by the way. I said earlier on a full crit because I thought he was trolling.
Because this is the type of build.
Yeah, 1826.
I got.
Yeah.
Remember, people are going to deny dodge. I think it's because of pride and ego. But dodge is just that strong. It really
this is cold take. I'm actually freezing. Can somebody give me a jacket?
This would be the worst worldwide. It's because of we've talked about it a lot because of the villain stuff. I mean, I agree.
Is that what everyone? I think the truth is very mature with his thoughts and thinks of stuff like that. Is that why every other person also includes that?
I think that
because they're thinking the extreme units or just like a shit theme.
Fire, but. I mean, if we got like a couple of mega top tier villains and then they wanted to do this for like New Year's, something like that, I think it would work very well. Yeah. Global's a better version of the game. Oh, God.
Cold take, by the way.
Again, here's the number one thing. The goal, what we should all strive to is, we're not saying Global's a better version. We're not saying JP's a better version. The goal is we want them to be exactly the same. That's what we want.
Senior infant.
We don't want better treatment for either game. We want them to be completely the same.
What the fuck?
A game that you can just simply play the version where you can understand the language, but it's treated fairly and the same as the other version, like the other language versions. That's the goal. We don't want Global being better. We don't want JP being better. We want them to be exactly the same fair treatment is what we should want. Now, I've done a lot of thoughts on this. I think for Global, it was in part 1. Yeah, damn. Maybe next time I shouldn't do these recording solo as a part. But I did talk about this, right, in part 1.
Yep.
Where, I guess technically it's going to be Hot Takes part 8, I think it was?
7.
I think that's what it is.
Sorry,
wait.
8. Whoops. Caught me lacking.
It's Hot Takes 8. Okay. So, right now I'm talking in Hot Takes 9. Global whales who have had a chance to buy the Pilaf Trove pack, they're in a much better spot. But otherwise, just getting shit months and months behind is not a better version, unfortunately.
Nope.
It sucks ass, right? I want to push hard to get Global caught up and Global treated fairly.
What can we do?
I mean, there are times, you know, Global has the
it has been 8 years. What more can we do?
Premium friend summons, which JP has never gotten before.
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes Global gets these extra tickets, which JP has never gotten before. But I mean, maybe this is a personal opinion of mine, but I feel like that doesn't compensate for being 6 months behind. Right? Like, Global players are excited about using characters that I got 6 months ago and have been using for 6 months. Right? Like, I would much rather the games are just fairly treated. That's what I would prefer. Last one.
Last one, yeah.
Broly Trio brings more of... I'm gonna say no, but I've not done, like, super advanced testing on them since Bulma came out. Let me hurry up and get let's get like a nice good video with them on Power Wishes going up against Omega and see. The problem is, I feel like maybe this would have worked a little bit better before Omega came out, because Tech Ultimate Gohan is a god against Omega, guys. He really is. So this would have worked a lot better if this was made 4 weeks ago, I think.
Against him?
But I with a lot of the orb changes that have come out, like, I could see the value in this character, right? And I will say, Swag Kage has been in my DMs for a long time talking about this character. So.
Oh, really?
Best banning in the game, it really isn't close. Should have been the Dokkan Fest. Frost as a Dokkan Fest, I'd be on board with, to give him a good character. But this character is so criminal. Kale would be so much better and so much more respected if this guy was just good. There we go. We got another one done. Dunzo. There we go. So let me know what you guys think about the Dokkan.
Yeah. So let me know if someone is still here. Fucking love you. Comment down below on what you want me to react on, or what you thought about this video. Hit that like button. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.